Hey guys, it's me, 80 Summer before. Today, guys, we have two upsets in the Champions League today. Well, I'm not sure if this one's an upset, but certainly the other one's an upset. And we'll discuss about Manchester United nil, Atletico Madrid 1. Guys, I'll be honest with you guys. I was watching this game as a neutral, and man, Manchester United looked pretty good. I was actually really impressed with what Manchester United did on the day. And what they did, especially Elanga, I thought Elanga had a very good game. I know he didn't score. People will tell me, oh, he didn't score. I mean, I don't care. He had a good game. Fred, I thought, was pretty good as well. Sancho, I thought, was decent. And Ronaldo, man, he ghosted. Ghosted. And it's crazy, guys. Back to back seasons, we have both Messi and Ronaldo out of the round of 16 yet again, guys. And it shows that football has moved on, guys. It shows that football has moved on and that we have to move on, man. And they're just not simply up the level as they used to be. I think Tellez had a good game. Deload also didn't. Deload he had a decent game minus that goal. And overall, guys, it was just a very good performance. It was a good performance for United. But my issue with United is that although they did look great, their finishing was off. And I mean, like, when you're having to rely on Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo, I'm sorry to say this, guys. I just don't think the both can work together. I think you have to have one or the other, not both. Both just don't work together, in my opinion. And you have to have one or the other because for me, I just think that for me, they're just not compatible together, in my personal opinion. Now, I know some United fans might get very mad at me saying this, and I'm going to be trying to be objective here, by the way. I just don't really think the two worked well together. And as for Ralph Ragnick, I just feel like he made his subs too late. I mean, like, why did, like, in my opinion, I would have actually done a halftime change, bring Pogba on to change the game, bring Rashford on potentially at halftime. Maybe not Rashford, but bring Pogba at least, make that halftime change. And you could see how it just didn't really work. As for Atletico Madrid, very good defensively. Oblak was amazing this game. Jan Oblak was incredible this game. This is a Jan Oblak that we expect to see. This is the Jan Oblak that we haven't seen this season. He had a tremendous game. Of course, people will give credit to Lodi, who had a very good game. Griezmann as well, I would imagine. But man, Oblak was very good on the day. I think he was very good. Ronaldo, I thought also had a very good game as well, very solid indeed. Jimenez, Savage, I think had a good game. I didn't think Koke was that great. I think Koke was one of the worser players in the day. I was not happy with his performance. I don't know why he's rated so highly. I think DePaul had a decent game. Lorente, I thought had an okay game, didn't really do much. Herrera, I thought it was okay. But man, Joao Felix, I think Joao Felix for me was one of the best players in that first half. That first half, he was cooking, man. He was looking very good. He even scored an offside goal. Of course, the goal didn't stand. And for me, he was just causing havoc. And you look at what he did for that back heel, man. That back heel for Griezmann, that sublime cross from Griezmann. And it was a great header from Renan Lodi. Renan Lodi had a very good game as well. Obviously, him scoring the goal. And Griezmann as well, I think, had a decent game as well. Did his job. Although I feel like in the second half he was playing more as a midfielder. And I know some people will say that Atletico Madrid did not deserve the win. Some people will say that, oh, they just parked the bus and that kind of thing. And, guys, it is what it is. Atletico Madrid, they're in here. They got to the round of 16. They're in the Champions League quarterfinals. And they did it against the odds because the odds were placed for Ronaldo. And everyone was expecting Ronaldo to deliver a masterclass. And it shows how things are different. And my thing about this is that Ronaldo is great. He's a good player, guys. But you got to give him service. You just got to give him service. And on the day, he was given barely anything, And the only chances I remember for him were from the header, which he had from the set piece, I think. And I think maybe that bicycle attempt. I mean, other than that, he did not do anything else. And it shows how Ronaldo is just not the same, man. He's just not the same. And I just think that for me, Atletico Madrid, they really did it, man. They really did it against the walls. And they really grinded out a 1-0 win, guys. It was not pretty. It was not the most convincing win, I will admit. I think for me, United did play better on the day. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They got the job done. That's all that really matters. And they won the game 1-0. Like I said, guys, some people will say there should have been a foul for the build-up to what happened to Elanga because there was a foul. In my personal opinion, I don't really think that's a foul, in my personal opinion, but I could see why people would say it is. But the thing is, though, it's like even if you give that as a foul, that doesn't have any build up to that has nothing to do with the goal. Like it's completely different. So for those who are saying it's because of that foul, maybe if the foul was given, the goal wouldn't have happened. You know, and like I said, guys, I just think for me, Atletico Madrid, they played well. They had a good game plan. They came in here. They had a good game plan. And for Manchester United, they just didn't look great. Defensively, I think Atletico Madrid looked solid, and it shows Manchester United weaknesses, and is that they're really not good against low block kind of teams. When teams played very defensive, they have a tough time breaking down. And you've been seeing like other teams like this season EPL, like Watford, they struggled against Southampton. They struggled against what is it? Um, some other teams. I'm trying to remember the top of my head. Those two come from my mind recently, and I just think for United in particular, man, this is a devastating blow. And I just think for United, they need to focus on the top four right now in the EPL. I think that's the most important thing because yes, obviously they would like to have made it Champions League quarterfinals. Obviously, ideally they would like to have done it, but I think for me, they're in a position where they cannot take the EPL for granted because of how close the margins are, and you're just being seeing how good Arsenal have been, how consistent they have been. You know, and for me, yeah, like I said, guys, Dalot wasn't very good for that goal. His defending for that goal was shocking. But like I said, guys, I'm not gonna really entirely blame him because, like I said, guys, the United defense is just generally just had too many holes, and like I said, guys, I just think for United they just weren't good enough on the day. Like, yes, they played decent, they played a lot better than they did in the first leg, but they just didn't have the imaginativeness, and they just didn't have that difference maker on the day. And that's the difference between the two teams is that Atletico Madrid had the difference maker in Joao Felix. And I know people say Atletico Madrid, but the thing about Atletico Madrid is that when you're playing against them, you have to take your opportunities. You have to score. Because Atletico Madrid is a team that can soak up the pressure and hit you on the counterattack. They're very good in doing that. And it's a team that is like that. And like I said, you just have to beat it. So, like I said before, guys, congratulations to Atletico Madrid for the win. You guys earned the quarterfinals, which is very impressive. And it shows that how they're doing it, man. And this is a very impressive achievement. And we'll see how Diego Simeone can navigate his way through. Because, like I said, guys, I think this is definitely an upset. Let's talk about the other game, guys. Let's talk about the other game. We have Ajax nil, Benfica 1. Guys, I'll be honest with you guys. This Ajax team looked really good. But at the end of the day, guys, this Ajax team is just not that great. I'm sorry to say, guys. This Ajax team has so many ballers and their team, and I know it's a very good team. But I'll be honest with you guys. They were really never realistically challenged in the group stage. Like, let's be real, guys. As great as that achievement was for them to top that group, but let's be real, guys. Sporting's defense is trash. Dortmund's defense is trash. They're not very good teams. And as for Besiktas, they're Besiktas, right? The group wasn't that challenging. And I just think that for me, while Benfica you could honestly argue that they're on the same level. The thing about Benfica is that they're a very tough team to break down. Defensively, I think they're very, very solid. And my team, Barcelona, knows this very well. When we played against them, it's a very difficult team to break against. Because for me, Vertonghen and Otamendi is a very good partnership at the back. I think Grimaldo had a very good game. Vlachimitos is a very good goalkeeper, very underrated keeper in my opinion. Weigl as well. And Darwin Núñez, man, showing up in the European night. And for Benfica, man, this is an impressive achievement. For them to be in the quarterfinals of the Champions League is quite astonishing. I don't think we have, this is the first time I believe in like several years, several seasons. And so, like I said before, guys, this is a very good achievement. As for Ajax, guys, I just think that for me, their home form in the Champions League has always been sketchy. And I did say that in my preview is that although I do expect Ajax to win, Ajax's home form is just sketchy, man. I don't know what's up with that. When it comes to these crucial knockout games in the Champions League at home, they always crumble. I don't think they have won a single home game in the Champions League knockout stage for a long time now. Like, I don't remember the last time they did. It's been a long time, guys. And this is always coming to bite them in the behind because I don't know why. Their just home form is just so weird, man. And for Onana for that goal, man, it was just a terrible goal, man. Darwin Núñez capitalized upon it. And like I said, for Benfica, man, it was very much against the run of play. And it's almost similar to what Atletico Madrid did today against Manchester United, where Ajax had all the chances, but but Benfica were just clinical on the day, and that's the difference. And like I said, you guys can see stats wise, it was almost very similar to that. But the thing about this is that it's about the big chances. The big chances is what's so important, and it doesn't matter about how much possession you have. It's about getting it done. And for Darwin Núñez, man, what a header that was from a set piece, and it was a great goal. And I just said that for me, guys, Ajax are just not that great at home, guys. I don't know why. There's got to be something. And for Erik ten Hag, man, is Ajax overrated? I'm not. I mean, you could make an argument, and like I said, guys, let me just say this right now. I think Ajax is a very good team, but when their plan A doesn't work, when their possession football doesn't work, I don't really think they have a plan B option, and that's what I criticize Ten Hag for, especially in the Champions League 18 and 19 season against Spurs, in which they should have been the final, and we would have had a better final. a Liverpool versus Ajax final, and that they really should have been in there. And it just shows how naive he is. And so I do think Ten Hag is a good coach, and of course I think United fans are right in the sense like we should go for him, but I don't know if he's really like the guy. Like I don't know how much proven he is because let's be real, guys. He hasn't really been that. We haven't really seen him outside Ajax. We don't know how good he can be. So, like I said, guys, these are just my quick thoughts. Of course, guys, I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow to discuss more about the Champions League matches, and we'll be discussing about these two matches, and of course, tomorrow's matches with Villarreal, Juve, and Lille, Chelsea. So it'll be really interesting to see which four teams. And we already got like two second place teams, man. Two second place teams. And I did say in my preview, guys, that one round of 16, there will be an upset in the round of 16. And I called for the wrong one. But we've already had like somewhat two upsets, you can say. Maybe one definitively, but yeah. But anyways, we'll see what happens, guys. And as for Manchester United and Ajax, man, disappointing way to end their European campaign. But for Ajax, I think they could just focus on their home form and focus on winning the Eredivisie because they just haven't been. Let's see how they do in that. And of course, as for United, focus on getting top four, guys. Focus on getting top four. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. So if you guys did enjoy this video, guys, make sure you guys comment down below your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like this video if you did enjoy it. Make sure you guys check out my email plus the description below. If you guys did enjoy, share the video with your friends. And comment down below your thoughts. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.